Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for listening to your reading of May 29, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So listen the whole video so you don't miss a thing. We would not be surprised if you decided to register for some unexpected training, and probably very far from your usual activity. A computer programming internship, for example, while you were until then a surf teacher, or an accelerated first aid training, while you work as a lawyer or chartered accountant in the civil sector. In short, you really want to jump into the unknown today. Want to discover other worlds, other faces, to learn new things. Bravo! Put down that book and get out of the house. You've been alone long enough, it's time to start interacting with others. Aside from having a pile of diversions, there will also be encounters that will be beneficial in the long run. Group situations are great, but do not deprive yourself of the pleasure that comes from the intimacy of an individual meeting. You are like a fish in water, your contacts and exchanges will be most pleasant and fruitful. This day would be ideal if you had slept more or better the day before. Your recovery level is on the rise. You are tenacious, it is much appreciated. The experience of an older person allows you to make an excellent decision or to see your potential more clearly, to make it profitable. All the exchanges are favorable to you today and allow you to make some changes in the more or less long term. These updates will dramatically improve your emotional and family life, so it's worth thinking about. You may have a hard time focusing today, dear Gemini, as the moon enters dreamy Pisces while forming a harsh square to the Sun and Mercury. Work-related stress could be particularly distracting right now, threatening to rob you of what remains of the weekend. Rather than stressing over Monday's agenda, do your best to stay present, especially if you're in need of some self-care time or relaxation. Later this evening, you'll feel a shift when Mercury re-enters Taurus, putting you in a contemplative headspace. Use this energy to re-evaluate your current situation so that you can make adjustments if needed. Venus has just begun its transit of your solar 12th house, dear Gemini, where it will transit until June 22nd. This cycle can be a time of greater understanding of the more spiritual side of love or a time of making sacrifices in the name of love. Your affections are private or in a state of flux, but your compassion engages more fully, which can draw you to people who need help. Benefits can come through behind-the-scenes efforts. It's an excellent time for enjoying some level of solitude and privacy and becoming very cozy with your inner world. Ideally, you better understand your past and your deeper feelings about recent events. Intuition heightens, particularly with people, and so does sensitivity, so take special care of yourself during this period. A private or processing theme is likely regarding your affections and relationships. Healing activities can be enormously appealing and beneficial in the weeks ahead. External or material achievement bumps down on your priorities list. Your private life becomes far more interesting. Today's energies are good for making the most of a situation, and you can tap into just the right motivation to make improvements. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. This is the time to step up to the plate and assert your convictions if you want to defend a cause or a person, and this even if you risk causing a stir in those around you. Your initiative will perhaps be at the origin of a great emotional upheaval, where everyone will explode their own truth, where ideas will fuse like lightning. As for you, in the battle, do not forget to make your voice heard. Voice and assert your personality. Today it would be smart of you to review your finances. Do you have a realistic budget? One that does not include certain expenses such as entertainment, gifts, and the occasional luxury will not be enough, because these are expenses that we all have. Evaluate your consumption habits well and think about where you can cut them without suffering too much. A toxic relationship at work undermines you and makes you aggressive. Be careful because those around you are starting to lose patience. Put it down and try to resolve the conflict with your colleague/supervisor. A peaceful lunch, a frank discussion around the coffee machine, could defuse the bomb. If you're feeling overly belligerent, take a few days off, reassure your loved ones, and show them your good sides. Your frowning expression unfortunately irritates more than it moves. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for May 29th are 8, 47, 34, 24, 16, 1. Daily love. Be patient today. The previous days have seen a few ghosts reappear, and alas, it may well be that in the days to come. Note that they will surely not be the same. After the need for love, we now move on to the duty so dear to your sign. But since they are ghosts, you will need to liquidate overflows. The day could have some big surprises in store for you. The stars adopt an extremely favorable position for the sustainability of your sentimental relationships. If you are in a relationship, your partner is likely to want to mark their commitment to you and will be able to make a statement to you that you did not expect. Singles are in the throes of having a meeting that will not leave them indifferent and which could create in them the desire to indulge in some confidences. Your upbeat and active nature is exactly what people are drawn to about you. Today, the attention will turn around you when your acquaintances realize what an incredibly capable woman you are. Focus on your strengths and accentuate these points in everything you do. People around you will find you irresistible. Tonight you have the green light for everything related to love and romance. At work. The electric atmosphere today. People will seem particularly sensitive to you, be careful. Even though this is all very superficial, don't push it too hard. You will speak with great confidence and do so with diplomacy. You can be proud of your work, but don't overdo it in public, you risk offending sensibilities. A day to be crossed with caution. You realize that to stabilize or increase your income, you need to be logical and common sense rather than a megalomaniac. The spirit of the organization must accompany the sense of initiative to give interesting results. Exchanges about the professional field are in the foreground. You may be involved in a real business. Travel is important, whether for work, business, or commercial activities. If you did a favor in the past, it may be returned to you today, even if you don't remember what your good deed was. It's probably work-related, so if you've ever changed a shift, they'll do it for you today. For this reason, relationships with this person, and surely with everyone else, will be very warm and positive. Enjoy it. Health. You might not be quite on your plate today. You are tired and your balance unfortunately suffers. Suddenly, the slightest professional or family upset may destabilize you. So now is the time to consider doing a health check or taking a step back from things. And above all, take care of yourself. More than ever you will feel overwhelmed with a feeling of fullness that will give you wings. Mercury lets you benefit from its beneficial influence, and you will feel the benefits all day long. Use this exceptional form to do whatever you've been putting off for too long. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish in a day. Let those around you benefit from this boundless energy by offering them activities that are out of the ordinary. Today you must take care of yourself, and pay attention to your health if it is not in optimal condition. Of course, the doctor will find something you need to improve, but when he speaks, he does not speak just because he likes to hear his voice. Pay attention to your health, and if you think you are not doing enough to ensure a long and fulfilling life, try adding one healthy habit to your regimen at a time. This is more likely to be successful than modifying your lifestyle entirely. Family and friends. If there seems to be a thunderstorm in the air, it is undoubtedly because some minor worries are on the horizon of your daily life. The little frustrations of life accumulate in a big cloud of fed up. A good solution to not let yourself be demoralized during these difficult times is to choose those around you carefully. It is better to favor the company of positive people who will influence your state of mind for the better and to take a vacation away from the gripes. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.